So, I finally have got to see Gareth Edwards' Monsters, and it was amazing. To start off with, the plot of the film is there's a photographic journalist. His boss sends him to check on his daughter who's been injured while in Mexico. Subsequently has to get her back home, or arrange for her to get back home safely. The story starts. It's their journey to get home to America, essentially, and they've got to get through what's known as an infected zone, and this zone is infected because years ago, 6 years ago, or 6 years previous, a probe was sent into outer space to collect samples on this moon. On the way back in, it crashes in Mexico, or near Mexico on the border, and has created like this infected zone with these creatures that are like squids, giant squids. A lot of people will say that this is a monster film with not many monsters, a monster light film, but that's not the story. The story is this really beautiful and really amazing story between these two people who have to take this journey across or to get back home, and it's a love story. It's a road trip movie, and it's essentially a monster movie. Everything about this film has blown my mind. It kind of makes you rethink a lot of movies that you've seen recently, a lot of big blockbuster movies, and you're kind of like, this is made on a budget that's 1/50th of a Hollywood blockbuster, but in no ways is it 50 times or 50 times less as good as those films. That doesn't even make sense. Those films aren't 50 times better than this film. This is my favourite film of the year. Forget Inception. That was forgotten when I saw Scott Pilgrim, but this, Monsters, is my favourite film of 2010 for so many reasons. It's a beautiful looking movie. It's got this core love story that you just are sucked in. This relationship between these two people, you're just so drawn in by their on-screen chemistry. The look of the film is amazing. It's so handheld and candid and off the wall, kind of documentary like, but at the same time beautifully composed. Every shot is beautifully composed, but it feels like it's well thought out, more thought out than any scene from a number of films this year. And just telling this story in the way that it's told, and in really taking you on this journey with these people, is just a feat of filmmaking that doesn't get seen a lot, and should be. It should be. Every sci-fi film, even non-sci-fi film, take note. Watch this fucking movie and learn how to build your characters, and you don't have to explain everything about them. There's these little subtle things that characters do that can be used into explaining part of their personality. Use that, please. So yeah, Monsters. When it comes out, if you really enjoy just a good film, just a film when you walk out and you're just like, fuck, I actually do make these sort of films now, like really good films, these really character-driven and beautifully arced films. Go and see Monsters. I beg you, it's brilliant. It's more than brilliant. I can't even begin to explain how much more brilliant it is. I'm really pumped. It's gone midnight and I'm just getting home now, and Monsters is just the perfect end